Hello, fifth grade orchestra. We have just learned how to play staccato notes. Really not that tricky, just doing that stopped bow stroke. So now it's time to learn a song that uses staccato notes. And that for us is number 168, Arkansas Traveler. It's on page 40 in your book. Now, Arkansas Traveler is a little bit longer song. So I would not try to approach this song by simply playing straight through the whole thing. You'll probably go through the whole song and stumble your way through and get the end of it and really not be much better at it. It makes a lot more sense with a song like this to take it one small chunk at a time. For me, those chunks would probably be each measure, all right? So here's how I would approach this. First of all, you can see that it starts with a pickup note, one single note that happens in that first pickup measure before the first full measure. So, as is often the case when you have single pickup notes, it's marked up bow, and that note is an A on my G string. So first finger on my G string for everybody except basses. Basses, yours is an open A. And since it's up bow, I'm going to need to start out a little ways towards the middle of my bow. And it's still staccato, which we just learned, so it's going to be short, like this. That's it. All right, now I would go into the next measure, the first full measure. I have D, F sharp, E, D, B, B. Probably the eighth notes you'll get, it's the G string notes, that B that might throw you off a little bit. So that second finger for violins and violas, third finger for cellos. Basses, this is on your A string, first finger. So this measure goes D, F sharp, E, D, B, B. Next measure gets easier. Two A's, first finger or open for basses, and then two D's. A, D, D. Next measure is pretty easy. E's and then F sharps. E, F sharp, F sharp. Now I'm on the last measure of line one. E, F sharp, E, D, B, A. You might want to practice that one several times in a row. Once you feel like you have each of those measures down, then we move on to line two. Line two starts with a measure we've already done. It's just like the first full measure. D, F sharp, E, D, B, B. So you probably don't need to practice that one a bunch of times. We've already done it. Next measure is just four quarter notes. A, and then a D, and then open A, or basses, first finger A. So that measure is not too tricky. Then the next measure, a little bit harder. D, C sharp, D, B, A, G. Try that one again. Go ahead and pause if you need to practice that one a bunch of times in a row. And then the last measure, F sharp, D, E, D, like this. So I just went through that pretty fast. You should probably slow down, pause the video, or just stop altogether and go to individual measures, especially the ones that are tricky for you. The ones that have just four quarter notes, those probably aren't so hard. You get time to think about what notes are coming, but the ones with eighth notes, I would practice those a bunch of times in a row. Make yourself play them 5 times in a row without messing up before you get to go on to the next measure. Then you can start to say, okay, I'm pretty sure I got this. I'm pretty sure that I have this figured out and I'll be able to play this, all right? Only then, after you've done all that, and maybe that's all you do in one practice session. Maybe you just do individual measures, that's fine. After you've done all of that, then go and put the entire song together, one measure after the other without stopping. I'll go ahead and play the whole song for you so you can hear it. Perhaps you want to practice along, right? Remember, start up bow on the first note. I'll count us off. Ready, set, and go. Now that pretty slow still. It is marked allegro, so we want to go fast-ish, but we still got to play it at a tempo that we can play it at. So our goal would be to go somewhat faster than that in class, but you got to play it slow before you worry about playing it fast. So slow is the way to learn that song. All right? Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Have fun practicing.